If you think Swedish food is just IKEA meatballs and flat pack furniture, you're in for a surprise. Here are 10 iconic Swedish foods you absolutely need to try before you die. Proper Swedish meatballs are small, gently seasoned, and made with a mix of meats, breadcrumbs soaked in milk, and just enough spice to keep them savory without overpowering everything else. They're browned, finished in a creamy gravy, and served with mashed potatoes, pickled cucumber, and lingonberries. That sweet, tangy contrast is not optional, and once you make them from scratch, the frozen ones stop making sense. Swedish potato pancakes are made by mixing grated potatoes into a loose batter and frying them until crisp on the outside and tender inside. They're usually served with fried pork or bacon and lingonberries, which sounds strange until you taste it. This is classic husmandskost, everyday food that's meant to keep you full without being boring. This is a creamy potato gratin layered with onions, cream, and pickled sprats or anchovies. It shows up at Christmas, Easter, and midsummer, and somehow disappears every time. It smells rich, looks comforting, and tastes way better than the ingredient list suggests. If you don't like anchovies, this is still worth trying because it's not fishy in the way people expect. Gravlax is salmon cured with salt, sugar, and dill. And that's basically it. No cooking, just time and patience. The result is delicate, slightly sweet, and much lighter than lox. Slice it thin, add a mustard sauce, and suddenly you've made something that feels restaurant level with almost no effort. Pickled herring is the absolute backbone of the Swedish smorgasbord. Herring is first salted, then pickled, then flavored with mustard, onion, dill, or sour cream. It's sharp, savory, and absolutely central to Swedish holidays. Served with boiled potatoes and crisp bread, it's one of those foods that grows on you fast. Loving the food so far? Hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment telling me which Swedish dish you'd like to try making at home. Swedish cinnamon buns are softer and less sugary than American cinnamon rolls and often flavored with cardamom. The dough matters here, and so does the shaping. Bake them fresh, and you'll understand why Swedes eat these constantly without calling it dessert. Layers of sponge cake, jam, and whipped cream wrapped in smooth marzipan, usually green. The princess cake looks fancy, but it's surprisingly balanced and not overly sweet. This is a great recipe to learn if you want to impress people without making something heavy. It looks like a cake, but it eats like the best sandwich you've ever had. Layers of bread filled with shrimp, smoked salmon, meats, or pate, then covered in a creamy topping. The key is letting it rest so the flavors come together without turning soggy. It's party food that actually delivers. This savory pie uses Västerbotten cheese, eggs, and cream in a crisp crust. It's rich, sharp, and incredibly satisfying without being heavy. You'll see it at holidays and summer gatherings, and once you make it, you'll understand why it keeps coming back. Swedish crisp bread has been part of Swedish life for centuries. Made with rye, rolled thin, and baked until dry and crunchy, it lasts forever and works with almost anything. Butter, cheese, herring, and jam, it all works. And once you make it yourself, it's hard to go back. That's it for my list. If you enjoyed this, subscribe for more food, deep dives, and let me know which one you're going to try at home in the comments below.